Good morning. I'm Frank Iragwan, Grace Lutheran, walking together, talking together. And we have the opportunity today to highlight the Vale 4th of July rodeo events. And we have our Grand Marshal, actually only one of our Grand Marshals, Connie Bateman, and his wife Gail, and they have been a part of this event for years. And it's so good to have the event. So Connie, let's start by telling us a little bit about your background, Gail's, and I know BLM and all of that. Just go with it.
Okay. We were both raised in Arizona, and she went to graduated from Arizona State University, and I graduated from the University of Arizona. So that was two difference. But anyway, we met. I was always raised in Arizona, thought I'd never leave, and I came up here on a 160-day appointment with the BLM, and I've been here 50-something years. And I've enjoyed I always rodeoed ever since I was a young kid. And I was always in the rodeo, and Gail was always, when I met her, the first time I saw her was at Flagstaff, Arizona, in about 1959 at a college rodeo, and she was the rodeo secretary at that time, and I don't even remember, but I can, she was there that time. But anyway, we got together, then moved up here in 1966, and we've been here ever since. We really enjoyed Vale. I was met a good friend of mine. One of my best friends I ever had was Billy Evans, and Billy, he was a spark plug of the rodeo all the time. I was rodeo president. He just in thing to take care of all the PR and all that stuff, and he did all the work, and he really got into it. And Billy really enjoyed the rodeo, and he was my best friend. And I was here as arena director for a long time, and I took care of the rope and shoots probably for 38 years.
38. Oh.
And we really enjoyed that. We lived here in Vale. I worked for the BLM. I could have moved, but I never did move because I liked Vale, and Gail was a school teacher, and we just liked the people, just good people.
Two sons, how many grandchildren?
One grandson. We follow him. We was just there yesterday over watching him play baseball, and he does real well.
Apple of your eye.
Yes,
no doubt,
he is.
Right?
He's 15 years old, and just turned 15. But he's really into baseball. He's a good athlete, and we follow him around and really enjoy that.
Great.
And that's about all I have to say. It's just good. I just appreciate being a Grand Marshal and the people that here in Vale. It's just good people, good place.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Well, and he was president at one point of the board. Let's go to the president, Kurt Howder, and tell us just a little bit what went into your selection of Connie and Gail. Obviously, very good candidates. What was the board's thinking?
Yeah, so each year we nominate a Grand Marshal, and we open it up to the community to make the nominations, and then we put together a committee of business owners and chamber members, and then we go in and, there's a bio of each person and how they've contributed to the community and other events throughout the years, and we take a vote on it, and Connie and Gail were well deserved.
Now, tell us a little bit about what's planned with the opening up of the Vale 4th of July Rodeo Days.
Well, there's a lot of events going on. It's good to see the rodeo back, that's for sure. I think everybody missed it last year, and I think it's going to be a big year for us this year. We've got the chamber back involved with the Oregon Trail Days and the parade, and we're going to have fireworks this year. I'm thinking for the rodeo, we've got a barrel man coming in, a clown this year. We're looking forward to that. It's Kyle Bodie out of Washington, and he's a good guy. We've got Cowgirl Alliance coming in. We're actually going to turn the lights off in the arena. They light themselves up in LED lights and their horses. So I hope people will come out and enjoy that. And so we got some good stuff planned.
Okay, and the rodeo will be what? First, second, third, fourth?
Yes.
And
First, second, third, fourth.
You open it up at what time?
The gates open at 6. Pre-rodeo events are at 7. Let's see, the grand entry will begin at 7:45, and we'll kick the rodeo off at 8 o'clock.
Great. Well, let's go to, you mentioned events, to Kate Humphrey from the Chamber and her daughter, Grace Garcia, and they're going to tell us what else is planned here in Vale.
Okay, so we're going to have vendors in the park on the 3rd and 4th. Some of the things that we're going to be doing, we have the fun run going on as usual. We have a volleyball tournament that's going to take place on the other end of town. We'll have the dog show. We'll have the car show. We have games for kids. What else?
We have the Lions Breakfast.
When is that?
Sunday morning.
What time?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Okay.
7 a.m. Yep. Of course, we have the parade. That's on the 4th at 5 p.m. Vale Community Coalition is sponsoring that.
We're looking forward to it because we didn't have a chance last year. I love the rodeo, so I'm just going to put a little thing in there. The first time I ever went to the rodeo was here in Vale, and that was 62 years ago with my grandma. So we've been around a while.
That's pretty cool.
You're a young lady.
Yeah. Well, you know, we generally end this with something like this. We started this probably about 15 months ago because in spite of COVID and all that's been happening to us, we know that there are bright spots too. So, putting you on the spot, what can you think of, in spite of all this past year, that has been positive for you?
It's continuing. It hasn't stopped.
Good.
That's what I like. It's the continuing.
Okay, all right. Well, and let's pass to our board chairman, Kurt Howder. What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
As far as
what do you think of in a positive light in spite of all the down stuff?
You know, it was a weird year for all of us, but I think we got a really good community here. You know, the board's kept with this. We were determined this year we were going to put this on. You know, you look around the community and even in our schools, our coaches that came out and helped our kids play sports when things were really shut down, and our teachers that did online classes, and really the resilience that people went through and kept the community going.
Great. All right, let's pass it to our Grand Marshal, Connie Bateman.
I think the main thing is that we can all get together again. That was the main thing. The church is opened. You know, you could go to church, your church of choice, and meet friends that you've missed, and you just be able to get out and meet people again, your friends, associate your neighbors, and it's just, that's the main thing that happened. This rodeo happened. It just, we can meet again and be together here in the community.
Well said. Well, Connie Bateman is a real cowboy. Now, I'm not a real cowboy, and anybody that knows me knows that. But, you know, the Vale 4th of July rodeo days, that's the time to put on your cowboy hat and, if nothing else, at least pretend that you're part of the grouping. But if you want to really see a great group of cowboys and the events, join us for the Vale 4th of July days right here, Vale, Oregon.